Hey everybody, Renown.
You can do some outtakes this week.
Sharing with real estate agents how to grill loan officers. This
Setting expectations. There's maybe.
And we all know rate is important, right? Because that is a part of the calculation, but is that the only thing? So, hey everybody, welcome to the Renown Mortgage podcast. I am Sean.
And I'm Justice.
And we are so excited you are here. We've got lots of great things to talk about this week. But before we do that, make sure you do all the things. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications so that you are notified when all of this great information comes out, because we want you to be the first in the know. We are here for you. But here we go. I mean, we should do confetti here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Rates technically have broken the 6% floor, and looks like they may hang out there at 5.99. Other agencies are showing 6.01, but it looks like we officially kind of have crested down in the right direction. Justice, what are we seeing? What is this?
Man, I love quoting rates in the fives. I should make a song on that or something along those lines. But yeah, it's been a long time coming, since 2022. I think August, September, somewhere in that range, since we've quoted rates with that handle, similar to where the market's sitting at today. So yeah, confetti, some explosions. Seahawks won the Super Bowl, interest rates down. It's going to be a great 2026.
We're still there. We're still talking Seahawks. You can see I've even got some of my stuff. If you can see my whole studio, I've got my Seahawks pictures up. It's good. So now listen, with rates being, below 6, albeit 5.99 still, we're calling 5.99 below. Is this the start of the spring buying season? Like, have we seen the winter cold? People are starting to brush off their housing plans, and now it's looking to be that time. Is that what we're starting to see? Is that why we believe this is happening? Or, what do we believe that this is going to mean for the market here, especially here in the Northwest?
I think the market sentiment is really strong. I think that buyers, as I'm having conversations, are optimistic as far as what's to come. And I think that there's been enough, either in the media or what people have heard, that interest rates are where they are at, but likely trending a little bit lower as we go into the future. That's generally what people, I feel like the sentiment is, even if they don't even have the words for it. It's like, I feel like I'm more apt to, move in that direction. I think that we're going to see more of that, like having conversations like this and this hitting social media and the buzz getting out there. I think more and more there's going to be people that come off the sidelines. So, I mean, if it's my message to any buyers that are already out there, then I think now is a great opportunity to act before it gets a little bit more crowded. And then if you are on the sidelines, then maybe jump on the bandwagon here sooner rather than later, before there is that more competition.
Right, because this is what happens, right? Everybody goes, okay, well, I'm going to wait for a lower rate now. Okay, they've gotten down. Maybe we're going to wait for a little bit of a lower rate. Well, that lower rate is going to draw more buyers and sellers out into this market. And when that competition starts, and all of a sudden you've got more buyers who've been pressure mounting on the sideline of whether they want to get out there and enter the buyer's market, when you all of a sudden start seeing multiple offers on properties, that's going to drive prices up. And driving prices up is the same as having a higher interest rate. So what does that do? It makes right now a perfect window. It makes it where the buyers still haven't exploded. We haven't gotten into the full springtime. It makes, and also I would say this too, and Justice, I know you would agree. If you have a 7 anywhere in your interest rate, we need to have a conversation, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. I think as it relates to refinancing and stuff like that, I mean, if you've got a rate with a 7 handle, not in all scenarios. Like I had a conversation this last week where I talked to somebody with a 7 handle, but based on their, game plan moving forward over the next few months, we are going to hold. And so that's the type of advice that we're giving for, specific families in their situation. But I would say everybody else that we're having conversations with, it's a much higher probability that's like, oh, now's the time. This is what you've been waiting on. This is what we've been planning for. I've had conversations because we've set our clients up with strike rates. We know exactly when we want to strike, and we've hit that recently here in the last week or so. So super exciting to for clients to have lower payments. Much either, I don't know if it's well deserved, but certainly well waited for. And so we're finally here.
Right. No, it's saying. The experts are saying, one, it could actually bring about 550,000 buyers back into this market, which is just an unbelievable statistic that much pressure is once been built up. In addition, it could signal, right? And we're going to say could because we're still early in this. No one has the crystal ball. We say it all time and time again. The majority of people who have a crystal ball, it's unplugged. They're just pretending they can see. It's just a difficult time to navigate these kind of things. But we've had a wild market over the last several years. Ups, downs, a lot of volume, not a lot of volume, rates kind of, being unpredictable. Is this, do you think, what we are starting to see is the beginnings of maybe a normalizing market?
I think that it very well could bring a little bit more balance. I mean, obviously throughout the country, there's different markets where they've still been very, very competitive. And this times I know certain areas, even around here, if it's the right neighborhood, the right area, houses are still going on and off the market very quickly because they're in a very desired area. But generally speaking, I think so. I think what is very, I guess, say to a buyer that's considering might I jump in and, what are the economics kind of play?
Right.
How does that factor in? You have housing starts. I think one of a very, very interesting statistic and understanding that builders who are starting new homes, those types of details that are coming out, builders can't be that, if the market hasn't come down, interest rates haven't improved enough, they're not going to be able to hey, we're gonna start these houses, we're gonna get going on this development if the demand isn't actually there. But interest rates move faster. Interest rates move faster than where builders are going to respond. And so I think the economics are going to be, we could find ourselves in a very balanced, if not way more buyer-centric market really quick if interest rates fall fast enough. And I think that we have more of that coming on this spring.
Yeah, no, they're 100%. It is definitely a season where conversations can be had. So if you feel like you are ready, you're on the precipice of wanting to have this conversation, now's the time. It costs nothing to just reach out to us here at Renown. We are always here to help. And one of the things, like Justice said earlier, what we want to do is judge whether it is your timing. Have you hit that strike point where it is your time, or is the situation that you're in right now maybe the best to stay in? Those are the honest conversations we want to have with you. So don't hesitate to reach out. We are here for that. For right now, I'm Sean.
And I'm Justice.
And we will see you next week. But is that the only thing? So